Greetings once again, people, and welcome to yet another episode of Seeking Shamblers. So, this time around we're going to be checking out a level called Simple, which is interesting because we already have a level called Simple. It was a simple polyad level made by Matt Joyner. It's basically just a one box room map. It was one of those test levels things made specifically for polyad. And yeah, basically you just spawn in a room with a Rottweiler, and that was pretty much the entire level. Well, this is yet another map called Simple. And this one seems to be apparently a remake of Doom 2's Map 7, Dead Simple. I think this is actually the third remake or so of this map. I do remember there was at least one more that was like done during with the QuakeCon or QuakeCon 96. And I believe there was another one that was an absolute nightmare to get through because there was no easy way to get to the second floor. Yeah, but I believe at least there was two different versions. Yeah, I know Doom 2 Map 7 Paradox is the one that was done at QuakeCon. As for the other one, off the top of my head, oh boy. Let's see if I can see it in this list quickly. But yeah, basically, there's also Hell's Keep, which was actually made by, based on Dead Simple as well. I completely forgot about Hell's Keep. Basically, that's one where you have a giant, like, open area with, like, you know, a bit of water in the middle. You have the gates around it. Did this one have the lava on the sides? Yeah, I believe it had, like, the lava around, like, the entire castle. And you had, like, the different things on, like, the different towers. So, yeah, basically, we have Doom 2 Map 7 Paradox being, based on this Map 7. We have Hell's Keep, which is also based on Map 7. And, as said, I believe, though I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure there's a third one. Yeah, off the top of my head, like I said, I can't really remember what that one was. Was it? No. Yeah, I'm trying to bring back memories and trying to remember. Wait, was this it? Rockets? No, that was just like a version of a random level he made. I thought that was Dead Simple, but no, that one's not. So we do have two versions of Dead Simple, but yeah, I had a little bit off. Basically, it is the Map 7 Paradox version and the Hell's Keep, which was a bit more developed version of it. Map 7 was made very, very quickly at QuakeCon, as said, and you basically just had a little basic bare bones area with some platforms, and yeah, basically made for Dead Simple. Anyway, I've rambled about this long enough. This one was made on October 26th of 1996, which actually puts this 6 days after the Paradox version. That was made on August 20th. Hell's Keep was made a bit earlier than the other two on August 8th. So this is, by chronological order even, the third version of Dead Simple. We have had way too many remakes of Dead Simple, people. And also, curiously enough, I'm not even sure we've had many remakes of E1M1. Have we? I think we did have one E1M1 remake. Yeah, and it was really, really horrible. It wasn't even well designed, that one. So where are all the E1M1 remakes? I mean, E1M1 is probably one of the most notable maps of all for Quake. So why does it seem like we're not getting many for that, instead getting like a Doom 2 focus thing? As said, this is the third version of Dead Simple, which is absolutely freaking crazy. And just like the other two, it's basically just a deathmatch map. There's teleporters that take you onto the roof, no monsters, no exit, nothing like that. Made with quest. Very bare bones, very simple, just like the other two. This was made by Kurt Pruitt. There's pretty much nothing else really to say about this one. It's Dead Simple. Again! Yeah, that's basically the problem here, is that it's not the first time we've seen this, it's not the second time we've seen it, it's the third time we've seen this freaking thing. And apparently all were made in the course of 1 month. So, yeah, not exactly. I like this. It would be nice if this version had like enemies or something, or something to make it a bit more unique. But yeah, we're getting dead simple again. And this one reminds me a lot of the Paradox version. Like, it's not exactly the same at all. But yeah, you can definitely see it's somewhat similar to the Paradox version. Which is not to be surprising because, you know, dead simple. And yeah, the other one was made to be more developed and more fancy. So, that doesn't surprise me at all that this basically be more like the Paradox. So you see, teleport in the middle if you want to get to the upper floors. We have a bunch of ammo on the sides, quad damages even. Random quad damage just thrown here. Yep, different power-ups thrown on the sides. Do we have a pentagram on this side? No, another quad damage, of course. Okay, well, that's basically that. And we have another courtyard. I guess the reason why people do dead simple so much is because, you know, it's a simple bots. Simple bots with not really a lot to have to do. And it's like, I could make that, so let's make it. And then another person says, I can make that, let's make it. And now this guy's decided to do it again. And make it a map that's just called freaking simple. Yeah, it's terrible. It's miserable. And we're playing it because I'm not even sure why to do this anymore, people. Okay, here's a teleporter. Let's go into it. Why in God's name did I get onto the top floor of this place? There doesn't even seem to be a reason to come up here, people. Why even have a teleporter that brings me up here if you're not going to have anything up here? Like, this felt like a total waste of time, people. This teleporter allows you to get to the upper floors. Amazing feature, people. It allows you to get to a place that has nothing. Yeah, that's what we're doing with our time. Getting to places that don't even have things to do on them. Well, I hope you wanted dead simple again, because you're getting it. You're getting it crammed down your throat violently. That's Quake for you. Okay, with that in mind, there's really nothing to really even talk about this time, because like I said, this is pretty much Paradox's dead simple, made by another person. That's of course made from scratch and is a bit different from the Paradox version, as in it looks kind of different as that one had like more rounded surfaces and weird little things going on. This one's even more basic than that one was. In fact, there's absolutely nothing to do on the top level, so yeah, this one was kind of terrible. But that's aside the point. If I had to rate the versions of Dead Simple that we played, it's definitely been, each one chronologically has gotten kind of worse than the last one. I would say Entry 3 Quake Ed was, no, that's Entry. What am I saying? Hell's Keep, was probably the best of the three. One, because it was thinking outside the box, it was trying to do its own little thing. And two, it definitely had a lot more going on for it. It had a lot of different little areas to go. You had like the water and had like the underground corridors and lots of weird little things like that. You had the different areas with the lava. Some things were a bit buggy, but at least it was trying to be different. Which is more than I could say for this one especially, and even the one that was done by Paradox, which at least that one you could say was made to be rushed. It was done as just a little competition thing, not really designed as much of a big effort. But yeah, even the Paradox one wasn't too interesting for me, so this feels even worse than that, because yeah, you don't have any moving platforms. On the Paradox version, you had a moving platform and different things on the upper floor, at least. As said, this one doesn't even have that. It's really, really boring. So, yeah, you wanted something played straight that's extremely boring to play? Here you are, people! Thank y'all for watching. I don't know what I'm doing in my life, and I guess I'll see you all. Hopefully it's something a bit more entertaining. See you all later!